You're live. Turkey Day, baby. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
Thankful for NFTs.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll go over well at Thanksgiving dinner. What's going on, Tune? Happy Thanksgiving. That's probably not as big a deal in your part of the world, though. Over here, everybody's getting ready to eat turkey today. I think I'm doing prime rib, though. Fucking turkey sucks. Sorry, bro. It's
We'll
all
have to
about
vote
the.
about it.
It's all about the sides. I feel like the turkey is definitely not the thing that everybody loves.
Let's see. Gotta pull up Twitch so I can do the votes.
It's non-existent here. Yeah, I figured. It's like anti-Dunkfest. Favorite part. I hate how the turkey in this video is like slightly bigger, and then gets smaller and then is inside itself. Like I hate how it like breaks the lines. It should have been smaller further away. Like it should never be. You know what I mean? Gobble gobble. What's up, Twalter? Yeah, that's true. Anti-Dunkfest is definitely like more of like a farming community holiday than it's like a national holiday. Remember it correctly. Yeah, there you go. As a small village as a kid, yeah, that's like because that's like my family lives in like a small village like that too, and I feel like they still celebrate like Carnival and Anti-Dunkfest and all those things are pretty big parties in their little town. The farmers go hard, man. They party all night. You wouldn't think it, but they do. Let's see. Let me look at the crypto market today. I feel like shit's moving, huh? I feel like we might move up over the weekend here. Market's taking a half day tomorrow. It's closed today as far as like the equity stock markets and stuff. So I feel like we have room for some shenanigans in crypto.
Thankful for stonks.
Yeah. Thankful that the stock market closed.
Do they close on all holidays?
It closes on like major holidays. It's closed, so it's closed today. It's open for a half day tomorrow. I just thought it's such a weird thing in general.
Close it the whole day.
Right.
What is it? Enter Dankfest? I like Dankfest.
Dunk, yeah, Anti-Dunkfest is basically Thanksgiving. It's like it translates to Harvest Thanking Festival. So
how does the food differ? Is it similar food wise, or you all got different shits going on?
I think it's similar as far as like the sides are pretty like I mean you'd get like rotkohl, like red cabbage, is a big side, or like Spätzle if you're like in the west east side of like Europe. There's like the Bavarian kind of like foods.
I like Spätzle.
I do too. Maybe like a pig's foot is the thing that my grandma would make, like Schweinehaxe, which is just like a pig foot, slow cooked.
Germany, do they make Spätzle? Do they make it with fucking apples? That's what I was doing. Like caramelizing apples and onions together and then throwing the Spätzle in there is really fucking bomb.
My aunt, I think, would do apples inside of her red cabbage, but I don't know about in Spätzle.
Some random recipe I found on the internet that said it was German, so I don't know how realistic it was. It was definitely not a German person writing the recipe. They're like, this is German, trust me. But it was good.
Spätzle are a kind of a thing in Germany. I feel like people know it as like Bavarian food or like German food. Or I guess in American culture, Bavarian culture is German culture. Like lederhosen and like the hat with the little like feather in it, and that's what people think of when you think of like German or like Oktoberfest. Like that's kind of like how American culture views Germans.
That's
It's
why I
def-
know. My grandma said that was a German dish. My grandma used to cook it. I guess she still
Yeah.
does. Spätzle.
There's weird traditions I learned about, like German traditions that I learned about in America that I never fucking have heard of in Germany. Like we do it too now as a family because it's fun, but apparently it's a German thing to like hang a pickle shaped ornament, like a a cornichon or like whatever, like a pickle on your Christmas tree, and then you do like on Christmas Eve or whenever you open presents, the person who finds the pickle ornament gets to open the first present, which is like, okay, fun, but I don't know how German that is. Like the pickle ornament, and like I learned about it in like German stores and stuff in America. But whenever I've talked to any of my German relatives about it, they're like, pickle ornament. Yeah, I have no fucking idea what that is.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Tune. It's basically like if you've ever seen the movie Beer Fest. That's pretty much how Germans are viewed as like in American culture, like the German portrayal.
I don't think most people actually think modern people in Germany are wearing lederhosen every day, though. Like,
that's true, yeah. But that's like the culture that America is familiar with as far as German culture goes. It's like lederhosen and like that, like Beer Fest, basically, or like Oktoberfest and lederhosen. That's like what Americans know about Germany.
yeah.
Maybe Glockenspiel, like the fucking clock tower kind of like
Germans are always just portrayed as yelling in media.
That's true. Yeah,
Like
Germans are
always
considered
screaming in German.
Yeah, very like efficient, very logical, very like no sense of humor. That's kind of like the way that Germans are seen in America, I think. Like,
There's a new. Did you see the Thanksgiving horror film that came out?
Oh, it's in theaters right now. It's what was it called? I think I went to go see it. I went to go see it the other day. Yeah, it's like, let me see, what was it called? Maybe it's the one you're talking about.
I can play. There's no way there's more than one Thanksgiving horror film. I'm gonna play the trailer though.
It's just called Thanksgiving.
Was it good?
It was pretty fun. Yeah, I liked it. I wanted it to be more like supernatural than it ended up being, but it was good. Good, very bloody, very like gory. Like overall, kind of like a fun movie. Yeah, this is totally it. The guy with that mask is pretty nice.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. My needs are small. I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Oh, I've got plenty to be
That's a person.
Yeah.
Human is not on my Thanksgiving food tier list.
Until what happened that night. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm tired of pretending like everything is normal and it's not.
I want things to go back to normal too.
Show some enthusiasm. Thanksgiving is an institution here.
I got the killer's kind of dressed like a pilgrim.
Yeah.
Someone's out for revenge, and they're turning it into a sick holiday game.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
I feel like if the killer tells you who he's going to kill before he kills you, it's pretty easy to avoid him, right? Like,
yeah, you'd think. So, Thanksgiving themed killings.
more twisted it gets. The weapon he's using is straight off a Thanksgiving table.
I don't want to spend my life looking over my shoulder. We need to stop him.
No leftovers.
It is going to be a very happy Thanksgiving.
She's in the oven.
She's in the oven, dude. She's the turkey.
Let's see.
This movie was pretty good, actually. Now that I'm watching back the trailers, like, yeah, it was fun. It wasn't like my favorite horror movie, but it's definitely a fun, like, Thanksgiving horror movie.
He looks like a tall leprechaun. That's the new. I think it might be the only Thanksgiving themed horror film. I feel like there's not really even that many Thanksgiving movies. I feel like Halloween and Christmas kind of have like. I feel like Halloween and Christmas kind of have the holiday markets cornered as
That's
far as
true.
like movies and also even like music. Like, is there a Thanksgiving song? Like, I don't know any Thanksgiving music.
Yeah. Turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I'm trying
Buzz.
to think of, like, what's another Thanksgiving movie? It's like,
I'm sure there's at least one other one that takes place on Thanksgiving. Let's see.
is Ferris Bueller's Day Off during Thanksgiving? Because there's like that parade. Is that the Thanksgiving Day parade?
Thanksgiving movies. The Last Thanksgiving, never heard of it.
No.
Lady Gaga and the Muppets Holiday Spectacular. A movie called
Okay.
Old Fashioned Thanksgiving. Turkey Hollow.
That
National
sounds
Lampoon's
awesome.
Thanksgiving Family Reunion. Free Birds.
Free Birds I've seen.
Doesn't the South Park movie have like a turkey plot?
Huh. There's definitely turkey, like, Thanksgiving South Park episodes. I don't know if they're part of the movie though.
Yeah, maybe that was just an episode I'm thinking of. Best Thanksgiving
Happy
movies.
Thanksgiving, Buzz King.
The Gold
I'm trying
Rush
to
from
think
1925. That ain't it. Miracle on 34th Street from 1947. Krisha.
I thought that's a Christmas movie. Oh well.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's
Planes, Trains, and
Thanksgiving.
Automobiles. I feel like these are all Christmas movies. Rocky.
I mean, I
another-
really I like Fantastic Mr. Fox a lot, but I don't know, how is that a Thanksgiving movie? Paul, how Fantastic Mr. Fox? How is that a Thanksgiving movie? Yeah, it's not. It's on this
I don't
list of, like, top Thanksgiving
I think
movies.
these
Yeah, it's
are
totally not.
nonsense. I don't trust like that.
No, I don't know about that. Maybe the colors, yeah, because it happens in fall. It's pretty fall colored, sure. I don't know. Fantastic Mr. Fox is a really fun movie, though, if you haven't seen it. It's a nice little animated Wes Anderson movie, stop motion. It's got a fun song in it.
All right, let's do some off the rails before we start voting for Thanksgiving
Trippy
foods.
Turkey, yeah. It's turkey. This is the Turkey Day Neon. We found this Trippy Turkey on YouTube. Although I was telling Lewis, I don't like how the small, like, turkey is bigger than the, like, growing of it. You see how, like, it cuts the line?
I still think it looks kind of cool.
I don't know. I got notes.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, I gotta do my blend. Good reminder, Black Fang. Have you guys blended? He says. No, I need to. Let me jump in and do that.
Let me post the link for it. I think he sent me that on Telegram.
I got a good amount of ingredients, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can get this blend going. Let's see what I pull.
Yeah, there's the blend for the AK Momokos. I'm not sure if I can even pull it up on stream. I feel like it will be NSFW. But that's the link if you want to participate.
If you want to roll the dice. Let's see.
All right, let's see what's going on here. The hell? Is your bed going on the ceiling? Oh, it's gonna smash her, isn't it? No? That's the whole video?
Wait,
I
what
was
happened?
expecting this to go more seriously wrong.
Oh, that's just really cool.
It is cool. I was expecting her to like go back up into the ceiling and get smashed.
Damn, it
That is
just goes
cool.
over the. It just like covers the whole mess in the room. Like, I mean, it's not that messy, but it
Also
could be.
space. Like if you're living in like a studio, that gives you like, you know, a living room and a bedroom. I think our
Yeah,
kitchen's
that's
over too. This is like
kind of dope.
that would have been cool in like my dorm room in college.
Right? It's efficiency, dude. What do you like
Hello.
that?
Hello.
Let's see.
Next video. This one is also, I think Max sent all of our videos this week.
Oh yeah, let's see which one's this.
Special encounter from unexpected.
Oh yeah, this one's kind of fun. It's like a.
The hell is that thing?
Smacks
He
the
slapped
camera.
the camera person. That's
He
a
looks like
fearless-
fucking. He looks like Venom, dude, from Spider-Man, right? He looks like the villain from Spider-Man.
I thought that was a person in a monkey costume for a bit.
Like the way his cheeks are white like that, it just look like giant eyes, like Venom.
That's a pretty cool monkey. Wonder what type
I
of monkey
agree.
that is. Yeah, that's bold of the monkey just to walk right up to a person and slap him, though. That's bold. Actually, Yamster sent us one this week.
Let's see what he's got. That was definitely my monkey. I remember that monkey.
This is Yamster's submission next. If anybody else wants to submit videos, we watch videos that our community submits for Off the Rails. This looks like did you know that in terms of Pokemon and human breeding, Vaporeon is the ... This must be like a comic or something.
It's like a human person dressed as Vaporeon.
In terms of Pokemon and human breeding, Vaporeon.
Can you shut the fuck up? It's fucking weird.
Take off the mask! Do the Chica dance!
I wonder if this is staged.
Did you know that in terms of Pokemon and human breeding, Vaporeon?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Is there anything in terms of
That's
Pokemon? and
staged
human
as
breeding?
hell.
I don't
I
think
mean,
you can sense with anything that isn't super
I feel like
creepy.
yeah. I guess his whole thing is that she's a human Vaporeon hybrid. Although obviously, I feel like she's just dressed as Vaporeon.
Yeah.
I don't know. It definitely feels staged though. The like reaction speed of her, like to process what he's saying and have that reaction. It's too. It's
We
too,
don't buy it.
too
We're
quick.
the internet police over here.
Yeah. I feel like my reaction to someone saying shit like that would be like, "I'm sorry, what?" Like it would take me a second to
What
register.
are
It's
you
like,
talking
"Oh, you
about?"
think I'm dressed as a human Vaporeon hybrid?" Oh, like that would take
Uh-oh.
me a second.
Max, your video got taken down.
Oh my
This must
god,
be something with the dog.
no!
The dog
Oh.
went a little bit overboard, drowning in sorrows.
It's super fucking funny. The dog had like gotten drunk when the owner was out. And he was just sitting there like doing the thing that dogs normally do, where they just like sit and like kind of like don't make eye contact because they're, in trouble. And then at the end of the video, the owner's like, "Come here," and then the dog just like stumbles, stumbles around. I don't know. It made me laugh. I guess it was inappropriate, so they took it down.
All right, well, let's get into our Thanksgiving food tier list.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
turkey's definitely not gonna.
I don't like
make
turkey
the grade.
personally, but y'all are gonna have to. We got time to get to turkey for you to convince Max and I to not vote it
I
down.
mean, I don't know if you're like looking forward to the turkey as much as you're looking forward to like some of the sides. I think for me, it's honestly stuffing is like a big one.
I've never been a huge fan of stuffing, but I know I'm
What?
not the. Can you post it in our Discord? I can't click links here, Black Fang. When I click the link, it just does that. I can't copy it. But I can play that before we get started if you post it in Discord or if you send it to me on Telegram. He's got it. Coney Island Thanksgiving. This is a nice, appropriate
Yeah, seasonal.
holiday off the rails. I think this is like that New York thing where like crazy people just shout in New York, right?
Hey, yo, happy Thanksgiving, dickheads. We live back in Coney Island, yo. Who you thankful for this Thanksgiving? Beans, rice, Jesus Christ, and Byron. Byron. Who? Byron.
It's a hard hat holidays. Respectfully.
What you got to tell Joe Byron right now?
He's got fucking. He had that locked in so fast. Beans, rice, and Jesus Christ. Like how many times has he said that? That was great though.
You got to tell Joe
Yeah,
Byron
pretty
right
good.
now. Bring me to the White House, baby. Hey, yo, he's kissing the cop car.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If I bring a turkey to dinner, just know that I'm meant
Hey, yo, this time I'm going to go to your mom's house on Thanksgiving.
Bing bong.
Hey,
We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right.
At Coney Island, that's what we do for Thanksgiving. Chopped cheese in Arizona, you heard? Pete Davidson, fuck your life. Bing bong. Yo, Kim K, instead of standing on the slide over the coat. What you gonna do when you see Joe Biden in the Oval Office? I'm gonna give him a big old kiss. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, I got stuffing for your mom. Yeah. I got stuffing for your sister. Yeah. I got stuffing for your grandmother. I got.
Was that guy just like hanging out with fucking Stovetop? Like, where did that come from? Maybe he actually does have stuffing for your mom.
Yo. Hey, yo, I got
guess
stuffing
so.
for your mom. I got stuffing for your sister. Yeah. I got stuffing for your
Why
grandmother.
do they say Byron and not Biden?
Bing bong.
Bing pong. Yeah, that's what's going on in Coney Island for Thanksgiving. Where do they find those people? I guess
Just
Coney
hanging out
Island.
on Coney Island, yeah.
I've never been to Coney Island, but maybe that's what's going on, Hiazor. The recipes for stuffing is not just anything you put in turkey. Yeah, I'm used to just box stuffing, I think. Which is okay.
Yeah. It's like
It's just not my
bread.
fave. I'd rather have like rolls, I think, than stuffing. But we'll vote on it. We'll vote on it. Biscuits is in there. I think like cornbread I like better than rolls too. Cornbread's the shit. Well, let's get to voting.
Oh, I gotta wait here on my cooldown for the blend.
We got
I
some
did my-
serious
I did my normal
serious
blend.
things we have to settle here.
All right, let's see. Byron.
Slash bowl. So our first one is what tier is it's apple pie plus ice cream. There's another one for just apple pie.
Is
I
there?
feel like apple pie plus ice cream is just better than apple pie by itself, right? Like,
I'd
but
say
we got
so.
both on our tier list. We could also
Apple
just skip
pie a
apple
la
pie
mode.
and compare only apple pie.
Apple pie is a pretty like American staple, I feel like.
SABCF.
Damn, I got two of the uncommons for my blends.
All right. Poll has started. You've never had that tune? I
It's-
guess
It's
apple
like
pie is
Apfelstrudel, but not as good. Honestly, Apfelstrudel is better. I need to like log in. I want to vote on these.
I'll vote on these two. Let's see. Wait, did I make the poll? I can't see. Yeah, there it is. S is 100% right now. I'd give it an A. I don't
Apple
think
pie
this
is pretty good. I feel like all pies are pretty good. But apple pie specifically.
Also, with the ice cream, you get the like the
That's
hot
true.
mixed
With ice
with
cream.
cold, and it like melts on it a bit. That is, I feel like I should have voted S. I voted A, but
Yeah, that's an S tier fucking treat. Let's see if I can make it in time for the vote. Let's see.
what's your favorite type of pie? I just feel like apple pie isn't. It's definitely better than pumpkin pie. I'll throw that out there. Pumpkin
Oh,
pie.
I
is-
got a favorite type of pie, dude. It'll blow your minds. It blows your socks off. It's what's it called? It is
You don't know the name of it.
strawberry rhubarb. I always have to think rhubarb, rababa.
I don't know about that.
Strawberry rhubarb pie, dude. Oof, it's the best. It's the best.
Apfelstrudel, is that how you say it in German? Is
Apfel?
that different than apples? Yeah.
Yeah, apfel is apple.
I feel like apple strudel is pretty good.
pretty good.
Is sobe ice cream?
Sort of like sorbet,
Oh, that's sorbet.
kind of. It's like a water-based ice cream, right?
Instead of milk. All right, S tier it
Yeah,
is.
instead
I'm
of
just
milk
gonna
or
skip apple
cream.
pie. I don't think we need to do apple pie and then also apple pie with ice cream. Apple pie will just
Yeah, that's obviously if apple pie with ice cream is S tier, apple pie is A tier. Right? You can't have both in S tier. That'd be weird.
I just don't think we need to do both.
Let's
Baked
go on
potato.
favorites. We're trying to decide what is the tier list from S being best to D or no F. We're skipping a D. D for F being worst. Best sides.
We're also you can only vote on Twitch.
Oh,
so
Zolfa is sauce. Okay, Zolfa. I thought you said sorbet.
I
Zolfa,
can't.
yeah, it's sauce.
I thought that was a B. I don't know
Yeah,
letters.
it's a fizz. It like has a hard S sound, like a Z.
What are we thinking about baked potatoes? I like baked potatoes, but I feel like S tier is reserved for mashed potatoes if we're talking about Thanksgiving taters.
Yeah, is this one is mashed potatoes?
No, this one is baked potatoes.
Oh, baked potatoes. I feel like baked potatoes is good, but it's not like the premier way to prep a potato. I feel like I'd rather have a stuffed potato, or like a stuffed potato skin, or mashed potatoes,
Baked
or
potatoes are pretty bomb though if you get it
fries.
with like the sour cream and the chives and you have it all done up. I feel like that's
I'm
just pretty
doing
great.
B. I'm voting B for this one. I feel like it can be pretty good, but I feel like the baseline baked potato, I'd rather have baseline mashed potatoes or French fries.
Yeah, it depends on how you
or-
prepare it, but I'm going with the way I would prepare it, and I'd prepare it with a little bit of butter, a little bit of cheese, maybe some sour cream, some chives, and some bacon. Like load that bad boy
True.
up.
Yeah, you do got it. I feel like all that same stuff in like a potato skin though would still be better than a baked potato.
I don't know. Sometimes the potato skins, I feel like I don't know. I don't like them as much as baked potatoes sometimes.
See, this is where I'm at with tune here. It's too much potato, not enough fat. Yeah. See, with the
If you're adding
skin, you're
butter,
getting
sour
rich.
cream, cheese, and bacon, there's so much fat on there.
Yeah, but you still
gotta-
have the whole potato. There's a lot of potato. I agree with you,
Why don't
Tune.
you
It's
just
a
fucking
lot of
eat
potato.
all that shit without a potato if you don't want the potato?
That's what I'm saying. That's why you'd hollow out the potato and then just fill the potato skin with all that same fatty shit.
Okay,
Boom,
so A and
better.
B tied, but then we got C in there as well, so it'll level out to B.
Okay.
The C drags it down to the B. Next up is biscuits.
Fat and fat. That's true. Okay, biscuits are, I mean, I feel like biscuits are there to like fill up space in your stomach.
Yeah, honestly, I
They're
could do
that's
it's
true to stop
of all
Paul
the
makes
foods
a
that
good point.
What did
He's-
Paul say?
He says biscuits are there to sop up the rest of like the juices and stuff off your plate. So you'd like sop up everything with a biscuit. That's true, but it's also not like it's not a standalone side. That's for fucking sure. Like
Yeah, but I mean, in the context of Thanksgiving, you're going to be eating all this food together. Like, we're not rating these in a vacuum where they
Like-
only exist by themselves.
this is a C for me. I would go for like stuffing over a biscuit. There's so many
You
like
also have
different
bread
things.
rolls coming up. Like, what about biscuits versus bread rolls? I feel like
Hmm.
I'd rather go with a bread roll. Like, I think I'm gonna vote pretty low for biscuits. Is not for me. I'm voting
Yeah,
C.
biscuits. There's like what are they called? The Red Lobster biscuits. Those like cheddar cheese biscuits. Those are pretty good.
I've never had those on Thanksgiving.
No, that's true.
Biscuits remind me of like fucking KFC.
Right? Yeah, it's definitely like a side for like fried chicken.
I feel like
It's-
fried chicken would be a pretty good Thanksgiving dish.
You can't. It's like a Thanksgiving faux pas. You can't do chicken on Thanksgiving. Biscuits
Why
and
not?
gravy. That's true. Damn, Buzz King, you're right. Adding some of that turkey gravy on your biscuit. That's a pretty good. But I feel like that's better like as a leftovers kind of like thing. You make some fresh biscuits and then put all your turkey leftovers as like the sides with that. Have like
I feel like
biscuits
if
and
you made like a
gravy.
biscuit sandwich, like if you cut that in half and like use your Thanksgiving leftovers and like turn it into a sandy, that'd be pretty good. But I feel like it's just a waste of stomach space on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
save
it. It's like I just can't spare the stomach real estate. It's gonna be a C from me. This
I
one
think
is
that's where it's landing.
yeah. I might
There's
even have gone lower, honestly, just because I would be like,
It's not an F. I don't think it's that bad.
yeah,
F
I
is
guess
like,
an F is like gross. It's not gross. It's just not gonna be. It's not the best thing at the table to be putting in my stomach. I feel like.
yeah, I feel like T's or C is good for that. So F, I feel like is like I wouldn't eat it if it was on the spread, but like
Yeah.
I would eat a biscuit if there wasn't much else. Like if somebody had like turkey, biscuits, and one other thing, I'd eat the biscuits. But if there's like 10 other options, I'm not eating the biscuits. It's like my least favorite of the options, but it's not something I wouldn't eat.
Yeah, Fierce knows what's up. No turkey and no chicken on Thanksgiving. I also think biscuits with honey is good too. Like just adding a little bit of honey on your biscuit. It's a nice
Yeah.
little like sweet like palate cleanser in between all
Biscuits
this
outside of because again, this is within the Thanksgiving universe. Outside of the Thanksgiving universe, I'd rate biscuits higher because I think biscuits are fine. It's just
Biscuits
on
are pretty good.
Thanksgiving, they might not even make it on my plate.
That's true. Oh, mashed potatoes. That's S tier, dude. For me.
Who voted B tier? What are you
You
doing?
2 fucking votes for B. Fuck you guys. I'm going
Y'all
S
are
tier. Not mashed
blasphemous.
potatoes. Mashed potatoes is a classic side.
I hope that the Thanksgiving killer comes for you.
Yeah, for real.
Voting B tier. You deserve to be Thanksgiving.
That's basically his motivation in that movie too.
All right, somebody else voted S tier with us.
Okay,
can't
good.
believe 2
Yeah.
people voted. I
B
feel like
tier
that's
for mashed potatoes. We're
is that our
talking like
difference?
I feel like you're trolling us because we're talking like mashed potatoes like that are made as good as you like them. You know, like mashed with like add some fucking what is it, cream
Yeah.
cheese, some like garlic in there.
Do it with
and
heavy
mash it out.
cream, some cream and butter,
Yeah.
and then you freaking add garlic. You mash the garlic in there. You got to add some bacon bits, maybe some
Bacon
cheese.
bits. Yeah.
That shit
B
is
plus, dude. What's wrong with your mashed potatoes? It's getting B plus.
That's what I'm saying, Barnes. You got to add sour cream. I do like heavy cream. Like I feel like that's pretty similar to if you're doing it with milk, I feel like sour cream's good. But
Yeah, heavy cream's better than milk, and then even a step up would be like what is it, like Philadelphia cream cheese? Like do like a sour cream and chive cream cheese and mash that into your potatoes.
God, you're just making me want to mash potatoes right now.
It's so it's an
Just
S
talking
tier
about it.
food. Heavy cream,
I don't
Buzz
know
King
about-
knows. Yeah.
I don't know about nutmeg. I don't think I've put nutmeg in my. And leave out the milk, Toon. You're not making mashed potatoes correctly.
Nah, dude. He says he's substituting in butter for milk. That's
You do
I'll let
both.
that-
Like you put butter in mashed potatoes always, and the milk is what makes it creamy. So if you just do butter, it's going to be not creamy enough, in my opinion.
Okay, maybe. I feel like if you just do butter, it can be pretty damn creamy. If you
The milk is what makes it like
maybe
more like
buttermilk.
smooth though. So if it's just butter, I feel like it's pretty.
Yeah, the butter melts and makes it creamy. That's what I was thinking. Also, you can replace heavy cream with just like butter and regular milk. Mix
Dude,
that
if you come to
together, and
America,
that's
I will
basically
make you mashed potatoes, and they'll kick the shit out of whatever you're doing.
I don't know.
That's a
I
neon
kinda-
space promise.
I feel like that's a hard promise to keep when his method is to substitute milk for butter. I mean,
Just
that
putting
just
fucking
sounds like
nutmeg in there,
guaranteed
dude.
to make it better.
Nutmeg is not how you make mashed potatoes.
Nutmeg on top. I've seen that. Like grind some nutmeg on top of mashed potatoes. I've seen that. Although I don't know, I feel like we need to address why does it keep coming up? There's plain mashed potatoes. Who's doing plain potatoes? You got to season your fucking. That's like saying, oh, chicken is B tier if it's unseasoned. It's like who the fuck is doing that?
Yeah, for this vote, we're doing the best version of this. Is what you're voting for, not like
Yeah,
'cause you
like
might
you're
make
making the food. Yeah, not your mom's recipe. Gotcha.
that shade. All right, we got bread rolls next. I feel like bread rolls for me is the same as biscuits. It's like, kind of a waste of space. But I'll eat it if there's not much else. Like if for some reason we run out of all the other food, like I'm not gonna not eat the bread rolls.
Bread rolls, honestly, is straight up like that's got to be F tier because it's exactly like you're saying. I would not eat it unless there's nothing else. So it's not that I'm like actively snobbing them. It's just that everything else is better, and like you'd literally have to be out of everything. Either
Putting
that
C
or it's
tier.
like you're not allowed to eat yet, and only the rolls are on the table, and the rolls
It's
are
the same
sitting
thing
there.
for biscuits for
I have a
me.
roll.
I don't know. Bread rolls are never bad. Like F is a little
I'd
harsh.
I'd rather have a biscuit than a bread roll. I feel like I'm going
I
F
think they're
tier.
about even for me. A good bread roll though, if you have like freshly baked bread, like a freshly baked sourdough bread roll, is fucking bomb. Like there's no way that's an F tier for me. It's not my favorite thing on Thanksgiving because again, Thanksgiving's
You
all
know,
about stomach real estate. Like you don't want to be filling up on
yeah,
those empty
that's the
carbs when
thing. It's like the stomach real estate argument and the fucking like it needs other things to make it shine, like bread rolls as part of like a charcuterie spread.
Fenris says F is for gross things though. Bread rolls are not gross. I agree with you, Fenris. Max is on his own scale over here, but
I'm going F for because it's like, hey, with everything on this list on the table, are you actually reaching for bread rolls? Fuck no.
to me they're
Hard
equal to
fucking no.
biscuits. A good bread
I'd
roll is
go
as
for
good
a
as a
biscuit.
biscuit, personally.
I also
I'm
feel
telling
like
you,
I don't
like,
know.
I
you need,
recently
like,
had freshly baked sourdough bread rolls at a restaurant, like for an appetizer, and that shit was like, it's so fucking good. Like, there's no way I could ever put that below C.
I guess that's fine.
You can vote whatever you
Well,
want, though.
C. I mean, it's definitely a C. I just went a little bit harder because I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. In context of Thanksgiving dinner, it's a waste of stomach real estate.
Okay, so this one, you do have to keep in mind. We're doing brown gravy. White gravy is also coming up. So this isn't just all gravy. This is a brown gravy specifically. I sort of feel like white gravy. Isn't white gravy the more traditional one? I don't know. I guess people do both.
I don't know.
I feel like
Brown
white gravy is
gravy?
what I think of on mashed potatoes.
Yeah, or on like biscuits and gravy. That's what I was thinking, picturing
Or
like with gravy.
or is it brown? I think brown gravy is what we do on mashed potatoes. Trying to think, maybe we don't do white gravy because I feel like it's always like because when you use the drippings of the meat, it doesn't turn white, right?
Yeah, I don't know. White gravy is like usually a sausage gravy or chicken gravy, maybe. Brown
I feel like
gravy, I
brown
think, is
gravy's
more like.
the goat then, but we'll see what people say. Somebody said B for bread rolls. What tier is brown gravy? I don't know. I feel like all gravy might just be S tier to me, but I just wanted to let everybody know there will be another gravy. So if you have strong opinions about the two different gravies, there will be another option to vote for white gravy.
I think
Because brown gravy
overwhelmingly,
always
yeah,
tastes
brown
different.
gravy. Brown gravy is
It's not
kind of
always
like a
the same.
standard.
It's not always the
like,
same though. Like it's not always made the same way because like you use drippings of different meats, and depending what meat you're cooking, sometimes it does different. And then there's also the packets you can pre-make, but it's not like all gravy is the same.
yeah, let's see. Brown
You can make like a
gravy.
beef gravy. You can make like a turkey gravy.
Yeah, I mean,
Those are
gravy's
the
pretty. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go A tier for gravy in general.
I'm going
It's a
S
nice
tier,
like.
dude. Gravy's so good, you dump it on everything on your
That's
plate. At
true.
least
It
I
like
do. Like
it makes basically anything better. That's true.
it makes to me turkey is not good. It's like without gravy,
gravy,
turkey's
yeah.
edible. The gravy brings the turkey up. That's how good gravy is. So good it brings something else up another tier because turkey without gravy I feel like is like an F, and then it brings up to like a C to me when you put some gravy on it.
Yeah, I mean, turkey is basically like one of the less desirable things on the Thanksgiving table, in my opinion, too.
Yeah,
I
I
would
feel like
say it's like a gravy delivery mechanism.
the packaged gravy is definitely not as good. Like if you don't have the fresh meat drippings in there, it's not real gravy, and it's not gonna taste right. I feel like that's part of like you got to dump the juices from the meat you're cooking, and then mix that with what is it like? Is it flour? You mix it with some sort of thickening agent, and then boom, you got some
Yeah.
gravy.
What do you say, Paul? Yeah, packaged gravy is kind of bad everywhere, I feel like.
You can
do
get
have
decent
to-
ones though. If you get the jarred ones actually have meat juices in there. So like the ones that are already kind of liquidy and pre-made are decent compared to the ones like if you're getting like powdered and trying to mix the powder in, that shit's not as good as like the jarred stuff.
Agreed.
S and A tied, but then B brings it down to A. I can live with A. I feel like gravy is definitely S tier, and y'all are just haters. But Brussels sprouts is next. Now,
Brussels sprouts?
I might have a hot take here, but I think Brussels sprouts I like them better than fucking. If they're prepared correctly, I like this better than turkey.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts can be really good. Like when they're like
If you-
candied and like crispy
Yeah, you
and stuff.
caramelize them. You caramelize
Yeah.
them and add bacon. Brussels sprouts can be fucking bomb. I feel like it's blasphemy to put it in the same fucking category as gravy, but that's because y'all put gravy too low. But I would almost put an A for Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts, maybe with like a scoop of ricotta cheese in the middle or something. That could be good.
I'm also, I don't know. I feel like
baked
Thanksgiving
bits, hot honey.
might have some of the best vegetable dishes because all the vegetable dishes you eat on Thanksgiving are just wildly unhealthy for you. Like it's like the one meal where it's like, yeah, even the fucking everything's just covered in butter and like fat when you're eating the
Oh,
vegetables.
damn. Sprouts got an
Skip-
F. Shit,
Someone
someone
put F.
doesn't like the sprouts.
Fenrir says B for me.
I don't know. I think it's better than B. I put A for this one. This is Brussels sprouts I really like too. They're like really tasty and they can be prepared so many different ways. They could be like crispy, they could be like
I might
steamy.
put in A. It's not my favorite of the. Like for me, green bean casseroles go in an S tier, but I'll put this in A because I feel like it's the second best vegetable dish on this list.
We just made Brussels sprouts, he says, with onions and bacon. Yeah, see, with bacon,
Yeah,
that's
sounds
great.
good.
You got to put some spicy honey on top of your Brussels sprouts when you roast them.
I don't know
Really
about that. I
good.
don't know if I ever tried that.
Oh, it's great. Hot
This
honey,
one I
got
will say
some-
is surprising that many of us voted A. I was assuming more people put this in like C because some people just don't really like vegetable dishes.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts specifically, I feel like have a bad rep, at least in like cartoons. So as much as cartoons are like reflective of real life, I thought that most people hate them.
I don't know. I feel like all vegetables, when prepared properly, can be pretty fucking bomb. Like broccoli can be real good. Even like I like asparagus a lot. I feel like A, we'll live with it. Buckeye
Whenever we're at
pie.
like a restaurant and there's like vegetables on the menu, my mom will always like ask the server like, "How are they prepared? Are they just boiled vegetables? That's boring." And it's just like, "Mom, don't fucking order them. It's basically fucking expected to just be steamed or boiled."
That is how a lot of places serve them. And it's like, why are you giving me this trash? This is just
Yeah,
like
my
a
mom
waste.
was always like, "That's so boring. Why don't you do this?" It's like, because the server doesn't fucking write the menu. Like, they're not gonna
I think
have
I'm
a
gonna
real
skip
answer for
Buckeye
you.
pie. When we asked about it yesterday, nobody had heard of it, and I've never had Buckeye pie. Max has never had Buckeye pie.
It
I can
looks
come back
good.
to it in the chat if you think Buckeye pie is your favorite or something you've had a lot. Let us know, and I'll come back to it. But I'm skipping it because I don't know what the fuck. We looked it up yesterday. It's like a peanut butter pie with chocolate, which sounds good, but like if none of us have had it, I don't feel right voting on it.
Yeah,
What
I
tier
haven't had it.
is candied yams?
Ooh, this is a pretty American dish. It's like mashed potatoes but mashed yams, and then usually there's like some type of like marshmallow
Yeah, there's like
layer on top
marshmallows
of
in
it.
there and fucking. But there's also sweet potato casserole, which has marshmallows in it. A lot of times these are just really sweet.
It's
They
very
almost like
sweet. It's
glaze.
definitely not for everyone. I'm a fan. Candied yams is not something that I ever make, but when people bring it and have it, I am definitely into it. I'm gonna say A tier for this one.
I said C tier. I'm not a fan of this.
Hater, dude.
It's like
I
I don't know.
really,
Like
it's very sweet. It's very sweet.
I like a savory vegetable dish, but I'm not trying to like have like this is just a shitty dessert. Like it's not like if I want something sweet, I'd rather eat the apple pie or like cheesecake or that. I feel like this is just like trying to make a vegetable into a dessert and just not quite getting there. It's just like it's not a dessert, it's not a vegetable dish. It's
I
just,
feel like it's definitely like it's the sweetest thing that's part of your main course. Like it's definitely like
Sweet
it
potato
could
casserole
basically
sounds
be
pretty great.
dessert.
I
Yeah,
feel like sweet potato casserole also gets pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of candied yams. I'll eat them, but says this
I'm
is
a
the
fan.
same as sweet potato. It's similar to sweet potato, but it's
It is
prepared
pretty
differently.
much
At
the
least the casserole. The casserole is
I
like
honestly don't know the difference. Like when people are like, "I'm bringing a sweet potato casserole" or "I'm bringing candied
let's look it
yams,"
up.
I just assume it's the same thing. Yeah,
Candied yams versus sweet potato casserole.
yeah.
We'll
I
get the
feel like it's the
skinny
same.
here.
It's the same.
Here we go. Taste the difference from the Mama report. She knows everything. Taste the difference. Sweet potato casserole versus candied yams for the holidays. Sweet potato casserole because it has like some like crushed up shit on top.
Okay. Okay.
It says while both dishes are made with sweet potatoes, they're very different in terms of preparation, ingredients, and end results. Sweet potato casserole is often a combination of mashed sweet potatoes, butter, sugar, and spices, while the candied yams are often a mix of cubed sweet potatoes, syrup, and spices. I like the
Okay.
casserole
So
way better
instead
than
of it being
candied
mashed,
yams.
it's a cubed. Okay.
I think you were thinking of sweet potato casserole in the way you described
I
candied
might have
yams.
been
Candied
thinking
yams
of
are like,
yeah.
and it's like, yeah, it's got like a syrup. It's like fucking wet. But
Yeah,
see,
see,
I can live.
I'm with
I think see.
Lewis. If I want dessert, I'll eat dessert. No, come on. I mean, you just don't like sweet food as part of your main dish. You're just missing out on a whole like category of food. Then you and Lewis. I don't know. I like having the candied yams. I put them in A tier. I think they're
They
like very.
end up in C. All right, we got
That's
cheesecake
not.
next.
That's not really where they belong. That's fucked up.
Cheesecake.
Any kind of
I would s-
cheesecake,
Yeah, but I don't know.
dude. Cheesecake fucks.
Like I say, even just the New York style regular cheesecake. I honestly would not consider this a Thanksgiving dish, but I would take this over any other things. Like I would take this over apple pie and ice cream personally, so I put it in S tier.
Ooh,
I think cheesecake is probably my favorite style of cake and probably my favorite dessert. So
over pie, huh? Damn.
yeah, I'm not a huge pie fan to be honest. I feel like apple pie with ice cream makes it more palatable, but pie's never been my main thing.
I actually like the fruitiness of pies, like that they have all that fruit. I'm putting it in A tier, although S tier I'm not mad about. Like cheesecake is really good,
Cheesecake's so good.
but I feel like cheesecake, like apple pie with ice cream, is still like slightly higher for me than cheesecake.
I'm taking cheesecake 5 out of 5 times. If there's cheesecake tonight at the restaurant I'm going to for Thanksgiving dinner, I'm ordering that over any other dessert. Cheesecake is a bomb. And also the
Over.
variety of cheesecakes you can do, like you can get like an apple cinnamon or like an apple
Oh yeah.
fucking,
At that point, I would 100% go pie over the
like
cheesecake.
the-
I don't want a fucking apple cheesecake.
caramel apple cheesecake's pretty decent. You can get like an Oreo cookie cheesecake, but
That sounds
just
good.
regular New York cheesecake's fine. Like I'm just saying there's variety if you're looking for other stuff. I do
Yeah,
think
that's
that
true.
usually the variety
Although,
cheesecakes are worse than regular cheesecake.
yeah,
I think
New York
cheesecake with like
style is the way to go.
strawberry or like that raspberry stuff on top is kind of like just the best. And even that, sometimes just plain cheesecake's better than when you add the fruity stuff, in my opinion. But cheesecake is
Yeah,
versatile.
cheesecake's pretty good. I don't know. That one's kind of hard to like argue against, but
I will
for
say
me,
it's not really a Thanksgiving food. Like I don't know how many times I've had cheesecake on Thanksgiving, but that being said, if somebody had on Thanksgiving, it's sort of like I'd rather have brisket than turkey. Like I'd rather just have cheesecake 'cause I think it's better than any of the desserts offered at Thanksgiving. All
okay.
right, next we got corn on the cob. Corn on the cob, I feel like is like
just on the cob. Okay,
pretty
it's
just okay.
it's fine. It's no elotes. I'd way rather have.
Elotes are way higher.
Yeah, I'd put elotes up higher. Corn on the cob, that's gonna be like a B for me probably.
I don't really like
It's
eating corn on the cob.
mid.
Like it's kind of a pain in the ass to like grind off all the fucking kernels. Like
Yeah,
can't you do that shit in the prep? Like, can't someone cut that shit off with a knife and feed it to me? Like, why do I need to be getting that shit stuck in my teeth and like holding the weird like corn? I don't know. I don't really like corn on the cob. I feel like the flavor is okay, but the hassle of eating it, I'm lazy. I don't want to have to put in that much work.
it has the juice.
It's true.
Just in case you forgot. It's
We also have
corn.
cream. We also have cream corn coming up.
Cream corn
which-
is kind of like elotes, but white people elotes.
And as much as I was saying, like, why can't you cut that shit off for me? Cream corn's kind of gross by itself. Like, if it's not prepared correctly. Like, if somebody just had a big plate of cream corn without like the elote shit in there, that is probably worse than corn on the cob to me. If it was elotes, that shit would go up to at least A tier. But cream corn
You
is
can't put sprouts in A and corn in B. I can. Are you kidding me? Sprouts are way better than corn. I feel like I don't know, dude.
I'll put it in B. I just
I
don't like
think
the hassle of eating corn on the cob, but I feel like the flavor's fine.
it does gets like stuck in your teeth and shit.
Just like I don't know. I'm also lazy. Like I don't like soup because soup takes too much energy to eat. I'm like, what, you want me to fucking take 300 spoonfuls of this shit? Like, get a more. If I can drink a soup, I'm into it. All right, let's see what Buzz King just sent us.
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
Ever since I was told that corn was real, it tasted good.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love corn.
Here's the remix. I like
oh.
corn
Do you think
remix.
everyone should be eating?
Yeah, that's it.
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn. A big open mouth.
It has the juice. It has the
It has
juice.
juice. There you go. That should boost it up a whole category just on its own.
I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it with butter, everything changed. What the best thing about corn?
But that kid's probably never tried elote, so he doesn't know how much
That's
better.
true. I mean, it's still corn, so I feel like he'd still be into it.
No, I'm saying that, like, if I'd never tried elotes, I might think corn on the cob's better, but I know the better version,
Oh,
so it
that's
brings
true.
it down a tier.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cornbread, I also think, is better than corn on the cob, personally.
Cornbread. Okay.
Cornbread is, of all of the breads on this list,
cornbread,
like, I would actually put cornbread on my plate. I would not be eating rolls or biscuits, but cornbread's pretty fucking
That's.
great.
I'll give you that too. Actually, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'd
Especially
put
like
cornbread.
you can put stuff in cornbread, like jalapeno cornbread's pretty fucking good. The one thing I'll say that is a point against cornbread on Thanksgiving is I don't think cornbread matches with gravy super good. Like bread rolls and biscuits I dip in gravy. Cornbread I'm not dipping in gravy. It's just its own thing.
Yeah, cornbread is more like. Yeah, you're not gonna like really put any kind of like topping on it, right? It's kind of its own thing. Yeah.
Maybe like butter, but I feel like you
Maybe
can do like
butter.
a jalapeno cheddar, but that's like baked into it. You're not putting that on top. But yeah, like
That's
you
true. I've
put
had like
jalapeno there.
a cinnamon butter before too. That was really good with cornbread.
That's actually is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I like cornbread for
Yeah.
the bread
same.
option on here. But even that, like bread options are pretty low on Thanksgiving. Like it's all those empty calories.
Is this cornbread? Is the current one? Let's see. Okay,
on
so
B
I need to put it. I'm gonna put. Yeah, you know what? I would say B for this one too. That's higher than I voted the other breads, and I would put this on my plate too before I put a roll or before I put a biscuit on my plate.
It's like flavorful enough that it's like, yeah, I'll try a small piece of this, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like it gets left behind a lot too. Like when Paul and I eat like barbecue, usually the cornbread is left over for like the next day. Like when you have enough of everything, cornbread isn't like the president isn't taking like priority on that stomach real estate, you know, the all important real estate. So it's still not that
Cornbread's
high
good
up on
here.
the list, I'd say.
All right, next up we got cranberry sauce.
I feel like this also like is another one of those things that like enhances a lot of things. Like you can put it in your mashed potatoes or in your
Cranberry
chicken
sauce for me is straight up
or
F tier. It does not
turkey.
belong on anything. I do not like cranberry sauce, but
F tier. What?
that might be a hot take. I don't like cranberry sauce. I think it fucking ruins everything you put it on.
Damn.
But that's just my opinion. Especially that shit you get in a can. No, thank you.
That like jelly mess. I don't know. It's kind of sweet and I'm a fan.
I would
don't know if
rather
it's
put
like-
gravy on every single thing you could put cranberry sauce on. Like, and I'm not mixing cranberry sauce and gravy. That's fucking
What?
blasphemy.
I totally do that. I'll mix it. I'll put like gravy and cranberry sauce on stuff. Like
Nah. Mashed potatoes gravy, turkey gravy, stuffing gravy. I don't want cranberry sauce in any of that shit.
no. Let's see. Stuffing. Yeah. Cranberry sauce. Turkey. Yep. Mashed. Dude, I would put it on all those things.
Pass.
It's like A tier for me. It's
Look at how
definitely
fucking
like it's like a kind of a quintessential part of the turkey like dinner. It has like, or even if you go to like IKEA and get the meatballs, they got the little cranberry sauce on the side there. It like goes well with the meatballs. I don't know. Cranberry sauce is pretty good.
Not a fan.
I don't know. It's pretty good.
See if
Have you
anybody
ever
else
had
wants
it?
something.
Have you ever had just like
Well,
fresh
you and I
cranberry
both.
sauce that isn't the goop from the can?
I feel like that's better, but I still don't want it on any of my Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah, cranberries are
I
so
like
tart.
the canned stuff just tastes so processed and like I don't know. I feel like it's like pouring like shit all over your meal. It's like poorly, cheaply made processed shit with sugar in it. It's just like I don't need to dump sugar all over my meat. No, thank you.
I don't know. It's pretty good. It is like dumping sugar all over your meat, which is like, hard to argue against.
I mean, I didn't like the candied yams when you put it on my vegetables. I don't like it on my meat either. I like savory. I don't like sweet that much. Even desserts are like not my favorite part of any of these meals.
I guess. Yeah, I really have a sweet tooth, so I guess.
I guess it's staying in B because if A and F go, then a tie goes to one lower than the high.
All right.
So B,
I can
gonna
live with B.
I can live with B too.
It's
I'm not doing
pretty.
cream for it.
I don't know. I think it's a staple of the Thanksgiving dinner table.
Oh, I think it's a staple. I just never put it on my plate. Like that's literally the only thing on this list that I would not eat if it was like every Thanksgiving. I don't ever put the cranberry sauce on my plate.
Paul also, I asked Paul, he was like, I never had that shit, is what he said. So
I think
guess
it's gross.
maybe I'm wrong here. Paul doesn't like it either.
I mean, it
I
comes
like
out. There's a reason it's on every Thanksgiving because a lot of people like it, but I don't like what
Yeah.
everybody else likes. People got preferences. If you put it on your food, then you can vote for it where you put it on. But I just
Get a
don't.
little slice.
All right, green bean casserole. We all know what I think about this one. This is the dish
What?
I always make on Thanksgiving. It's my favorite one for the vegetables.
Oh yeah, with
Fucking
like the little crispy onions on top and shit.
yeah, crispy onions. If you can put some bacon in there too, it's great. You put like cream of mushroom soup in there. It's fucking. It's like I don't know. This dish is the bomb in my opinion.
That's a pretty good dish.
Somebody put C tier. What are you doing?
S
I don't
tier.
trust like that. It's the best vegetable dish on Thanksgiving in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like sprouts might be higher on my vegetable list.
Green bean casserole is so much fucking more savory than Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, it's definitely savory and like creamy and the like crunchy onions. It's definitely like, I don't know. I want to say A tier. I don't know if it's all the way in S tier.
Somebody put C tier. Somebody put B tiers.
Yeah,
I put S tier.
people
This one's
aren't
pretty
loving it.
divisive.
I might go A
If y'all don't
tier
like
and
green bean
like,
casserole,
that.
someone's making it wrong. And I will also say, like, you can have a shitty green bean casserole. Like if you just use
That's
low quality
true.
ingredients or don't add the good stuff. So I feel like I also do like caramelized mushrooms in mine sometime. Like add the caramelized mushrooms to the green beans. And also you can do like, I mean, the canned green beans are good if you do fresh green beans. And I don't know,
Yeah.
it's cheese, cream, bacon, and then the crunch on the top, so you have different textures. Like it's a home run of a dish.
I will say, like, if it's made well, it can be really, really good. But it also has like a pretty wide margin of
Yeah, you
like
can
how
also get
good
a
it's gonna
pretty
be.
shitty green bean casserole, so I'll give people that.
Yeah.
I generally blend multiple recipes. I use like the Alton Brown recipe mixed with one other recipe, and I feel like my green bean casserole kicks ass. But I also spend like hours on that shit when I'm making it. So they all tied. It ends up with A because tie goes to the middle, and then up one is what we've been saying.
Okay.
I can live with that. I think it's better than Brussels sprouts personally, but
A is what I voted, so I'm happy with
this
that.
isn't all about me. Honey baked ham. Honey baked
This is
ham.
better than turkey for damn sure.
I would say this is the best protein option on this list.
Yeah.
I would
I'm kind
probably say like brisket is better, but brisket isn't on our list. So
right.
what do you all think about honey baked ham? Honey baked ham is like even though I was saying I don't love sweet savory, I feel like it's not
That's-
that sweet. It's not like pure sugar. It's just like a hint. Even like
Yeah.
honey baked ham for a sandwich, I like a
Yeah,
sandy
it
with
makes a
some honey
good
baked ham.
sandwich or like a breakfast. Like the next day, you can put it like with eggs and like potatoes and stuff for breakfast.
Somebody put F tier. Get out of here.
Damn, savage, dude. No, that's not fucking.
Ham is better than turkey. Turkey's, I don't know. Turkey's pretty mid.
I'd say honey baked ham is like S tier. That's like
I'd
a
go S tier too.
feast.
It's
Yeah,
on
that's
my
like a
plate every
feast for
If it's on
like, any
Thanksgiving,
holiday.
if it's on like the Thanksgiving menu, it's on my plate first round. Because sometimes you do multiple rounds because you can't get all the shit on your plate the first round. So I feel like that's the difference between like B, A, and S. Is like which one's always
Yeah.
going to be on your plate immediately. And
Yeah,
if it's
first,
honey baked ham,
round
it's
draft.
gonna be on my plate. And maybe I'll come back and get some turkey later, but it's beating turkey every time.
Definitely. Yeah, I think ham is definitely a first round pick. That's an S tier thing. It is also like, I don't know. I love the like edge of it where it gets like kind of crispy and really sweet.
Yeah.
That's fucking
The only
great.
thing I don't like about honey baked ham is it's kind of a pain in the ass to cut.
Yeah, because it has that like big bone in the middle.
Yeah. I guess turkey's also not super easy.
Yeah, turkey you have to like be like the carve master.
I just always end
Although
up like
the
ripping
honey-
pieces off of the honey baked ham. I'm like ripping chunks off because I'm like I can't get a full slice. But
Yeah, the honey baked ham also like there's like that marrow inside that bone. Ooh, that's really good. That's been, but
Man,
then
all
you
this
also have
talking
ham
is just
for
making me
fucking
hungry.
weeks. You just have ham for weeks
S tier.
though. It's so much. Yeah, that's right.
Same with turkey though. Turkey, you have a whole fucking bird.
Yeah, turkey's too much, dude. You end up having turkey for weeks.
Yeah, I don't want turkey for weeks. I want ham for weeks. Give me that ham.
Yeah, that's true. Ham's so much more versatile too. S tier, baby.
I guess the only argument against would be it's less healthy, but who cares about that? It's Thanksgiving.
Ham's definitely better than turkey.
The next is what tier is lemon meringue pie?
I don't know if I've had this one.
It's just like a lemon flavored pie with like kind of like a whipped topping. This one's pretty mid for me. I'll probably put this in C tier. Of the desserts we have on the list, like this is the last one I would go for. Like I would take
Lemon
pumpkin pie
flavored
over
pie.
this. That's kind of saying something. I think pumpkin pie is kind of not great either. But I wouldn't say it's
No,
F tier. It's not like I don't know if anything here is F tier. Like everything on Thanksgiving is pretty good. Except for me, cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce is literally the only thing that I will not eat on this. Oh, I don't know. Pineapple sauce is coming up. Pineapple sauce is probably F tier for me too. I already don't like cranberry
No.
sauce. Pineapple? Who the fuck's putting pineapple on their Thanksgiving food?
In the Thanksgiving context, nah, man. What the fuck? Pineapple doesn't really belong on that table.
I like ham more than turkey because it always comes out the same. Turkey can be dry as fuck a lot of times. I agree. So I'm saying
Yeah,
without
that's why you need
without
the gravy.
without gravy, turkey's almost inedible a lot of the time. I've never been blown away by turkey. Like no one's ever prepared a turkey where I'm just like, oh, this is to die for. I'm gonna get like 5 servings of this. It's always like, yeah, I'll eat a bit and then go back to all the other better shit for my second plate.
What about at like a Renaissance fair, like a giant turkey leg?
I've never had that, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to get a giant turkey leg.
Yeah,
It just
it's
seems
not
like it'd be annoying to eat.
it's like very
Like, aren't you just get your
it'll-
hands fucking soaked in juices and shit?
pretty much, but it's pretty in line with like the vibe at a Renaissance fair, I think. So
Being soaked in grease is the vibe. All right, this
Yeah.
one made C.
I think so.
Next up is mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is not for me a Thanksgiving staple, but I do really like mac and cheese, and I would put it on my plate if it's at a.
Paul loves mac and cheese.
Me too. We make mac and cheese when we do our Thanksgivings.
If
But
it was up to me, I wouldn't make mac and cheese. I feel like mac and cheese is just like that's another. You're wasting valuable stomach space. It's a very dense, like almost star of the show kind of dish. Like
With some fucking fresh cheese and bacon, mac and cheese is the bomb. I feel like if you mixed mac and cheese into your mashed potatoes, that could be pretty interesting. I've never tried that, but now that I said it out loud, I sort of want to.
I don't know about that. And Paul's flipping me off because I don't like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese
I
is
don't
one of
know.
my favorite foods of all time. Like it's
Even when you like Paul makes like a really good, you know, like one in the tray where he's making it with like penne noodles or whatever, and it's like all this fresh cheese. I don't know. It's not for me.
I
It's
feel
just
like a Velveeta mac is pretty Thanksgiving-y.
I'd
Velveeta
rather
mac
have
box.
stuffing. I'm gonna say
I
B tier maybe for this one.
I'm not gonna put this quite in S. S is reserved for like Thanksgiving things I eat like every year.
Mac and cheese is such a like. I feel like it's such a basic like. I don't know. I feel like there's better dishes to put on the table, and the mac and cheese is just kind of a waste.
I'm eating it.
It's like a third round. It's like a third round like plate thing. If you're at a buffet and you're going up, you know, like a first round where you got the ham, you know, you got the fucking mashed potatoes, stuffing. Those are like first round picks.
I might be doing it first round. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? Nah, dude. I'd say that's at least a second round, like at best a second round. Like mac and cheese? Nah, I do like Brussels sprouts, maybe green bean casserole over mac and cheese too, for sure.
The green bean casserole is a first rounder for me.
Yeah.
That
and
A,
yeah, to A. Okay.
All right, next up is peach cobbler.
Cobbler's just like a pie that you dropped, right?
I'm not a huge fan
it's
of.
kind of a mess.
I'm not really a fan of most of these pies, but peach cobbler is one that like I probably just pass unless it's the only option. If there's any other option for dessert, I'm going for that over peach cobbler.
Yeah, I don't know. Peach cobblers.
I guess maybe I'd eat the peach cobbler over the lemon meringue pie. I probably should put the lemon meringue pie into F. Like, there's like in the context, like I'd eat a lemon meringue pie if it's the only option for dessert, but that one is like I'm not eating that unless I have to.
I'm gonna put the peach cobbler in the F. That's an F for me. I don't know. Like I'm not getting peach cobbler. That's like I'd do anything over that. I'd even get the lemon meringue pie over the peach cobbler.
I feel like the lemon meringue pie is at least interesting. Peach cobbler is just like, as you were saying, a shittily made pie. It's like falling apart.
Yeah,
This picture is very good.
I remember getting a cobbler at like a restaurant once and just being like, "Oh, what happened to this? Did you drop this?" And they're like, "No, that's how it comes."
That's what it is.
Like, really? It just looks like a fucking upside down piece of pie that was like slopped on the plate by a lunch lady in a cartoon.
I haven't had a lemon meringue pie in a while. I kind of want to try one, but
That's like a lighter, like fluffier. Like the peach cobbler is also so like dense and kind of overly sweet.
I'll go to F tier too. We need something in F tier. Also, it's empty right now. Good night, Hazor. Thanks for joining us. You probably don't celebrate Thanksgiving if you're in Europe, but happy Thanksgiving, happy Thursday for you, or Friday if it's time zone difference. And we'll catch you next time. We'll be online tomorrow at around 12:30 if you want to hang out. We'll probably be playing some games. We got a sticker drop happening, so we'll be talking about that. You celebrate the weekend? Hell yeah. F tier one. Somebody voted B. Critical Depression says, "Hey, hello, Critical Depression."
Ugh. There's no way B tier, dude. Peach cobbler.
Some people like peach cobblers, not me, but pecan pie is the next one. Pecan pie, I would say, is of the pies besides apple pie, probably my second favorite pie on this list.
Yeah, pecan pie is fucking fire. Let's see. I would say with ice cream, especially pecan pie. Oof, That's S
I
tier,
don't know
dude.
why apple pie was the only one allowed to have ice cream with it, but I feel like you can add ice cream to any of these pies if you want.
Yeah. Although pecan pie is also good cold, so it's like good hot or cold.
The
I don't
British
know.
apple pie. How is British apple pie different than American apple pie? Let's Google it.
British apples are more.
British versus American apple pie. Oh, here we go. There's an article with some guy's face on it. Oh my god, I have to turn off ad block. We'll see if I can find somewhere that doesn't care.
It's just like flying.
Fine, we'll go back and I'll turn off my ad block. Tasting table. You're making me do it. Where the hell do I find? There it is.
I voted S tier for fucking pecan pie. That's
Pause on
definitely
this
S tier.
site. There we go. I mean, all the saying, American is apple pie, but like so many foods in this country embraces its own apple pie originated somewhere else. Apple pie was actually born in Britain during medieval times and came to the New World during colonial era. It seems to have caught on quickly as it appears twice in the first American cookbook ever, Amelia Simmons' American Cookery, which was released in 1796. That's pretty fucking early. Didn't our country start in 1776? Took them 20 years to make an official American cookbook.
I guess so. They had other
Much-
priorities.
Much as
Oh,
the
you
U.S.
gotta
has changed,
gotta break this tie on the vote.
much as the U.S. has changed and grown since throwing off its British rulers, American apple pie has evolved from its British roots. Nowadays, you can find numerous twists on the recipe. From zucchini apple pie. Get the fuck out of here! I don't want that.
Ew,
Dutch
what
apple
the
pie.
fuck? Get out of here.
McDonald's
Yeah,
apple pie. Honestly, not that bad. The McDonald's apple pie. And who could get it better than tracking the apple pie's evolution than Britain's foremost baking expert, the Great British Bake Off judge, Paul Hollywood? Okay, the difference comes down to the seasoning and the apples.
Okay.
We asked him what he enjoyed most about the Deep South. For me, the best thing would be the apple pie, traditional Southern apple pie. He grew up eating his mom's apple pie in the UK, but the pies he tried in the South really stood out. Explained the difference in the US is the volume of the apple, the size of the apple, and there are punchy flavors. The use of cinnamon is very good. While Brits sometimes put cinnamon in apple pie, Hollywood told us it's not a mandatory ingredient like it is in the US. So it has different apples and different spices. Good to know. All right, so this one's going to end up in S tier because if it ties goes to the higher.
Let's go. That's
We
what
got a lot of desserts going in S tier. Pineapple sauce is our next one. I feel like this is just going in S tier for me. What the hell? I've never had this. I didn't even know this is a Thanksgiving thing. Pineapple sauce. But I guess it's like the cranberry sauce, but with pineapples.
It sounds good, but what the fuck are you putting it on at the Thanksgiving table? Does that go on like
What do you
turkey?
put pineapple sauce on Thanksgiving? I guess people put it on the honey baked ham. That sounds decent.
What? Oh, hey, okay. That does sound pretty good.
Pineapple cranberry sauce. Why are you mixing them? What blasphemy is that?
Oh, look at
Cranberry
that.
sauce
Honey
and
baked ham
pineapple.
with all the pineapples on it. That's fun. Oh man, I wanted to
Seems like
vote
you
F
pretty much
tier, but
only put it on the ham. I'm putting it in F tier. I don't want this. My ham is fine with the honey on it.
yeah, I might put some like gravy on the ham too.
I'm not putting gravy on my ham. I think ham is juicy enough as it is. Turkey needs that gravy.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not had it, and I feel like I'm a little thrown off by it, so I'm gonna say F tier.
I've had sliced pineapples as well. I like sliced pineapples and honey baked ham's pretty good because then they like absorb the ham flavor, and that shit's pretty good.
Yeah,
But I don't want to necessarily just dump like a gelatin version of pineapple on my.
yeah, it's a little too much pineapple. I feel like pineapple's good as like a dessert, but I'm not gonna like put it on my savory like stuff.
Agreed. But that's also how I feel about cranberry.
Belongs in like a popsicle or yeah, popsicle is pretty much the ultimate form of pineapple.
I used to like a pineapple in like my mixed drinks. Make like a
Rum and pineapple is pretty good.
Yeah. Or even put it in like Coke, like some Coca-Cola mixed drink with pineapple. Just makes it a
I
little.
never tried that.
You could do like rum and Coke with pineapple. It's pretty good. Captain Morgan Coke with pineapple. F tier it is. I feel like that's mostly also just because we don't eat that, but we got to fill out this
Yeah.
tier list somehow. Okay, what
Okay.
tier next is pumpkin pie. We'll do a Crittercraft giveaway after we do this. We're getting towards the end. But then I got to get ready for an early-ish dinner with my family. So.
Oh
won't
yeah,
be
what
super
time is your dinner?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure when we're going out, but
I think ours is at 9 o'clock.
damn, that's late for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It'll be
Usually
like
your
a little-
grandparents want to eat at like 4.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's no grandparents. I think my parents and like siblings and stuff are doing theirs at probably like 5 or 6 or something.
What do you think about pumpkin pie? Are you a fan?
Pumpkin pie, I've come around over the years, but I definitely like used to not like it, and today I'm like intrigued to try it, but it's not like
Oh, I
something.
am. Like, I'll have a very small piece of it, but I do think it's like one of the worst options for desserts here.
Yeah. Like it would have been an F tier for me maybe like 5 years ago, and like today I'm probably like I've come up to like maybe all the way up to a B. Just
I
because
might put it
like
in B2. I also feel like I'm only going to eat pumpkin pie one time a year. I won't eat this. Like, who the
it
fuck
is
is eating pumpkin pie
that's true.
outside of
It's a very Thanksgiving, like very Thanksgiving snack or treat, dessert. Yeah.
And this one,
Like,
unlike cranberry
like
sauce, I will
pumpkin
actually
spice.
eat a piece of. I feel like also with like some whipped cream on it can make it a little bit better. Just some whipped sugar on it, whipped sugar and milk. I feel like whipped cream makes everything better, to be honest. Like whipped cream is a good dessert topping.
Yeah. Whipped cream is fucking good. We had some what are they called? Like pecan pies from the grocery store the other day, and it had like a side of whipped cream, but the whipped cream was like weirdly dense, like almost like it was frosting, not like whipped cream that you're like used to. Like the fluffiness of it was off. It was like Cool Whip maybe or something.
Yeah, Cool Whip's definitely different than whipped cream. I don't think I think it's like 40% dairy or something. I don't know what the other 60% is, but it's like
sugar,
like artificial dairy. Cool Whip actually, I feel like can be good. If you're expecting whipped cream, Cool Whip's not good, but I feel like Cool Whip is actually like pretty tasty in a different way.
It's like more dense. It has a different consistency.
This is another one that I would not consider a Thanksgiving thing, at least not in my family. I know everybody's got different traditions, but red velvet cake is the next one.
Isn't that just chocolate cake dyed red?
I think it's made differently. It's also got like white frosting. I really like red velvet cake. Let's read how it's made so we can. What red velvet cake? Red velvet cake. If this was on the table, I would take this above all of the pies personally.
Oh, not me.
Is it traditionally red, crimson, scarlet colored layer cake layered with ermine icing? Traditional recipes do not use food coloring, with the red color due to non-Dutch anthocyanine cocaine. I feel like I said that wrong. Common ingredients. There's cyanide in there. Common ingredients include buttermilk, butter, cocoa, vinegar, and flour. Beet juice or red food coloring may be used. So yeah, I guess it is just a chocolate cake.
I don't know. I don't really like red velvet cake. I feel like
I like it.
It's just like too bland.
I would not reach for it. I take cake over pie like 100% of the time.
No, pie.
I'm not a huge fan though. I'm gonna put it in B tier.
I'm going F tier. Fuck it. I'm burning it.
I would eat this over pumpkin pie.
I'm more intrigued in the pumpkin pie. Although
I think
feel
apple
like
pie, cheesecake, and pecan pie are still above it. This is like a tier 2 dessert for me. It's not tier 1, but it's not. I don't know. F is like wouldn't eat it. I'd eat this.
F is like I would probably. This is like a leftover that I didn't even touch on day 1. This is like day 2, like first time eating it.
We got some cakes to go from this restaurant the other night, like with my family, and that shit was so good.
Chocolate and red. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, two people voted F. This is going in the trash.
Dump it, dude.
Dumpsters here.
Yeah, good.
There's time for somebody else to vote if they want to, but it's looking like it's going in the F.
Dump it.
Right in the F. All right, down. I can live with that though, because this is not really a Thanksgiving dish.
That's kind of a year-round
I
thing.
was just like. Also, yeah, I think you're right, because like, even though I think I like it better than pumpkin pie just feels more like
Thanksgiving.
autumn. It feels more Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All right, roasted vegetables. This is a pretty fucking like vague, like what type of vegetables you're roasting, but it looks like zucchini.
I voted with you.
Looks like there's like zucchini, carrots.
Oh,
This
so
is
it's
just your
roasted
mixed
vegetables.
roasted vegetables. I feel like this is
That can be pretty fucking good.
I don't think this is. I think this is the worst of the vegetable dishes though, because this is
I wouldn't
worse
put
than
zucchini in
creamy
mine.
casserole.
Maybe
and
like
Brussels
carrots, little potatoes, little onions. I
Let's
guess
look at a recipe
zucchini
for
would be good.
Thanksgiving roasted vegetables. Because I feel like roasted potatoes is a different dish. Roasted vegetables, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I give it.
They all have like.
I'd eat that though. I would still eat that. That's like a second trip, maybe even third trip, kind of a.
I'm eating this after the Brussels sprouts and after the green bean casserole.
Yeah.
All right.
definitely.
Food Network Thanksgiving recipe. This will be our official. Looks like it's got potatoes, carrots, cauliflower, green beans, broccoli, yams. I don't know what the fuck that is. Zucchini, Brussels sprouts, then more potatoes. You know, that actually doesn't look horrible. Sweet potatoes, carrots, broccolini, green beans, acorn squash,
Broccolini.
parsnips, Brussels sprouts,
Fancy.
radishes.
Broccolini.
I still put this, I think, in B tier though.
Yeah, I said B tier as well.
I also feel like it's nice to kind of like even out your like if you're eating too much savory shit, it just feels like you're gonna die because you're getting diabetes. So I feel like it's nice to at least pretend like you're eating some healthy shit. That's why I like to mix it up with some veggie dishes.
Yeah.
Although I feel like this is better than corn on the cob, but people voted corn on the cob up there. I can live with B. Ooh, we got a good one coming up next. Scallop potatoes. I fucking love scallop potatoes.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
I don't think it's as good as mashed potatoes, but that'd probably be my second favorite of the potato preparations for Thanksgiving. I feel like potatoes just rock. Like I want potatoes 5 ways. Give me baked, scalloped, and mashed.
I could do like I could honestly go for potatoes multiple ways at a feast. Scalped would be near the top of my list too. Actually, I'd be like scalped, maybe mashed and scalped are like the top tier there. I think this is an S tier.
I'm putting it in A tier. S tier is reserved for mashed potatoes for me.
Nah, dude. Nah, especially once the like cheese like gets a little bit like baked, like crisped on top.
Yeah, like it's like a
and then the potatoes
caramelized
are
is
all
the
like,
right word, but burnt. It gets a little brown, a little blackish, but it gets fucking
Yeah.
crispy. That shit is nice.
and then you have like that like contrast of like crispy cheese with like mushy potatoes that are soaked in cheese sauce. Yeah, oof, that's S tier. That's S tier if I ever seen S tier, dude, on the fucking table there. Let's see,
That's
what
reserved mashed potatoes for S tier. I feel like I gotta separate them in my head.
we
So
have
if you
an
can only
S tier
choose
so
one,
far.
if we could only choose one, I would choose mashed potatoes first.
Oh, I don't know. I might go for scalloped potatoes over mashed potatoes too.
Mashed potatoes is just like the most quintessential Thanksgiving food there is. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I feel like you have to have. Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
like, it's like, is it even Thanksgiving if you don't have that?
yeah, you're kind of right, but at the same time, I don't know.
In the context of Thanksgiving, outside of the context of Thanksgiving, I might say scalloped potatoes are better, but I'm filtering it through the lens of Thanksgiving. Just
I
like red
guess
velvet.
adding like the nostalgic value of the mashed potatoes. I guess that's true.
Mashed potatoes also, when they're
Purchase
low, like
over
when they're done
the
well, mashed potatoes are really fucking good. You can also get really not great mashed potatoes. So I understand why some people voted them lower when we
That's
tried to
true.
vote it up because there's like
I think
if you make it
the
lazily like lunch food, like your fucking high school lunch cafeteria mashed potatoes are just like, yeah, that's not that good. But like
I feel like the baseline
ooh,
of
see,
scalloped
hey,
potatoes. Oh, last second you fucking pushed it out. It would have made it to S.
A is looking real good though. Brown gravy, Brussels sprouts, creamy casserole, mac and cheese, and scalloped potatoes. I fucks with all of those.
Yeah, it's
A and
chilling.
S. I just want that. Like, feed me all of that right now. I want this meal. It looks so good. This tier list is
Yeah.
turning out to be like I agree they're pretty good. And then B is like, yeah, B I might come back for like my third plate for some of that shit, but the first two are pretty
Yeah.
like that's hit my plate
B
immediately.
is definitely second or third plate territory. Although the cranberry sauce I'm putting on my first plate.
For me, that's not going on at all, but I can live with not everything being up to my standards. What tier is spinach, artichoke, dip?
Okay. This one's kind of like
This one's hard because like this one I'm not eating
not
on the
bad.
table. Like this is
Yeah.
happening before, but I do like
Yeah.
the spinach artichoke dip. But it's also like I don't know, it's not that great.
Right? It's only I feel like it's only ever like I feel like I always remember it fondly, but it's because I'm so fucking hungry and it's the only thing you have available before like actual dinner starts.
I feel like this is
So
probably B tier for me. Maybe C. I feel like it's in between C and B for me.
I'm going to
C
C.
is more C is stuff that like I'm not really eating, and I will definitely munch on this if it's out before.
I would, but it's only because nothing else is out, you know, is kind of like my point with that, where it's like it's not bad, but I feel like there's also better dips. Like if you made like a skillet queso dip, or if you made like a like I don't know, like a Velveeta cheese dip or something instead, I would go for that.
I'm not dipping chips in Velveeta cheese.
What? You never done that? It's bomb.
I don't do that. I like a spinach artichoke dip. I'd say like a guacamole is better, but that's not really Thanksgiving-y. But I'd rather have chips and salsa and guacamole than fucking spinach artichoke.
Yeah, I don't know. What about like a queso fundido kind of dip?
I like queso. Velveeta is like exclusively for mac and cheese for me. I don't really like put Velveeta on anything else.
No, Paul, you make your skillet queso with Velveeta, right? Yeah, that's a.
Isn't there
That's
other shit
Superman.
going in there too?
Is there other cheeses?
Or is it just fucking
Or
melted
skillet
Velveeta?
queso?
'Cause I don't think I've ever tried that.
It's like it's just like beans of Velveeta and some like cream.
Like refried beans? Like what? You're putting beans in the cheese?
Yeah, like chili beans, I guess. What is it?
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so it's like the end result is just like this kind of like pasty kind of like
Yeah, that makes more
bean
sense. When you're saying,
cheese.
I was imagining you just melted Velveeta by itself and are like dipping chips in that, which doesn't seem like the most appetizing thing to me.
Hormo chili is what Paul says.
All right, the next
Like-
one we have is a squash casserole. I don't know if I even like usually have this on Thanksgiving. I also don't really like squash. This one's not a winner for me.
Isn't squash just kind of like what is it, like kind of like cucumber-ish, right?
Let's say squash for sweet potato casserole. Let's see the differences on Google.
No, squash is like not a sweet fruit, is it? Or a
Squash.
sweet vegetable.
What was the other one we're looking at? Squash and
Sweet potato?
sweet potato. Sweet
There's no way
potato.
squash is similar with that.
I want to see what the internet says. The debate over squash and sweet potatoes. Here we are. Mama Report, same website. They got everything we need. Are they in the same food group? The debate of squash and sweet potatoes being in the same food group has been ongoing for some time. While there are similarities between two vegetables, there are also some key differences that should be taken into consideration. Squash and sweet potatoes are both root vegetables, but they belong to different plant families and have different nutritional values. In addition, there's a distinct taste difference between the two. This article will explore what's the difference between sweet potatoes and squash.
Uh-huh.
The difference between sweet potatoes and squash lies primarily in their flavor, texture, and nutritional content. Sweet potatoes have a slightly nutty flavor and a soft, creamy texture. They're also good. Okay, I don't care about the vitamins. On the other hand, squash has a slightly sweet flavor with a firm texture. Yeah, I feel like this is just a worse version of sweet potatoes then.
Okay. Huh.
Do I vote
know
F
if I've
tier
had
though?
it. I feel like I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna F tier this one, dude. I would be like,
I'm voting C tier. I put this one with like candied yams probably. It's if I
I
make a
went F.
third plate, I might scoop some of this, but this is not
No,
taking up the real
man.
estate of the plate.
I feel like the candied yams and the like, what is it? The sweet potato casserole
I'll
would
put
have
sweet
to be
potato
on.
casserole a step above candied yams. Candied yams are just like a worse version of a sweet potato casserole, in my opinion. The casserole is like the festive dish. The yams are just like, who the fuck dumped maple syrup in my fucking diced up yams? It's a weird dish. It's like grossly
Is it
sweet.
maple syrup?
It's not maple syrup, but it's like a sugar syrup.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Let me see the recipe for candied yams. Recipe for candied yams.
That was a three-way tie: B, C, and F.
That means it ends up in C. All right, let's see. See, look at. Do you see this weird fucking syrup on it though? They're like glazed.
Yeah.
You make the syrup with dark brown sugar, so you just like melt sugar on it.
I don't hate the fact that they're still diced too, because they might have like a different consistency than like the casserole, where it's just like a mashed potato kind of creaminess.
I don't know. The sweet potato casserole is less sweet, which I like better. And then the sweetness kind of comes from those like marshmallows, not just like covered in fucking glaze. Sweet potato casserole is next. / poll. This one I also would say is like, I feel like this is like a super Thanksgiving traditional dish, at least in my family.
Yeah, I never had this one until I had like a Thanksgiving with like friends or people from like outside of like my family.
It's at like every Thanksgiving event I've ever been to. Like with the green bean casserole, it's kind of the fucking like, it's just there.
I really liked it when I first had it, especially when I went to like some Thanksgivings with like or just like food events and like with like people from the South. They make these like crazy like fruit salads with like marshmallow paste as like the base of the fruit salad. I don't know, it's wild. It's very it's very sweet and like sugary, but damn, it's fun.
I voted B. This one's always, it really is like, it's never the first one on my plate, but like I'll go back for sweet potato casserole. But I don't think for me, it's not good enough to be on A. It can't fuck with scalloped potatoes, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, and Brussels sprouts. It's worse than all
I think
of those.
for me, it is kind of on that par. For me, I voted A. Like it definitely. Like I didn't grow up with it, but whenever I have had it, I've always been like, "Damn, this is fucking great!" Like, what a good idea to put marshmallows in with like your food.
This is always like I don't know. It's always like one of my least favorite of the traditional dishes that my family would make every year, but I would still eat it every year. Like it would always end up on my plate. It was just never my favorite.
Yeah, sometimes it has like that, like almost like a pie crust, like crumble on top.
Yeah, you like crumble on top, so almost the same way that like the green bean casserole does. I think that's just a casserole thing. Like the casserole, I feel like casseroles are like the most white trash food, but I fucking like them. It's always just mush with something like crispy on top. So you can make like a casserole with like potato chips on top, where you like crunch up the potato chips and put them on top, and then like the potato chips crisp up. That shit's pretty good.
It sounds pretty good. I don't know.
I forget what was in that casserole. I think that was like a chicken casserole with A and B tied, so it'll go to A.
I'm pretty happy about that because I feel like
We're getting to the end here. We got stuffing, which Max loves.
Stuffing is S tier, hard fucking, like no question.
I've never liked stuffing.
What? I mean, I'll make stuffing even when it's not Thanksgiving because first of all, it's like super easy to make and it tastes great. It's basically like bread dumplings. I don't know.
Put it in B.
It's
Stuffing
also like
the same exact here as sweet potato casserole. Like it's gonna end up in my belly, but it's not the thing I ever want first.
I feel like it's on my first, second, and third plate. Stuffing is just like, yeah.
I like
dude,
stuffing best in the next day when you're making the I like stuffing as a leftover in like a Thanksgiving sandwich. For some reason, I like it there better than when it's fresh.
It's pretty good there too, but I don't know. The first day it's so good. It's definitely like this mushy, just like flavorful goodness. I don't know. Stuffing is the best, especially if it's made like the proper way, where it's actually like cooked inside the turkey.
Yeah,
Super.
compared to just on the stovetop. I feel like that's
Yeah,
the
the
only
first-
reason you need a turkey is to make the stuffing taste better, and then you just throw the turkey away and eat the stuffing.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd be on that. I'd be on board with that, dude. I'd be on the stuffing side of the thing. You guys can eat the turkey. I just want the stuffing.
Should make like a TikTok doing that. I feel like get a bunch of people angry on the internet, probably get some clicks. I feel like fuck turkey,
Yeah.
all the stuffing.
It's like, here's the way to make the best stuffing. It's like get a 30-pound turkey.
Have you ever tried a turducken? A turducken is something that I would like to try.
Not just like a clusterfuck of fowl, like put together, like a turkey and a duck and a chicken.
I think it's a duck inside of a chicken inside of a turkey, and I think it's deep fried.
I don't know. Why would you
I
want?
want to try it just for the experience. I don't know
It
if I,
sounds like a mess of bones, dude. Like, what happens to all the bones?
maybe they remove the bones beforehand. I've never had it, so I can't really
I
tell
think
you.
there's no way you're cutting through that and getting like a piece of each meat or something. I don't know. That sounds like a mess.
Of course, it's Guy Fieri. The boneless turkey. See, there it is. And it looks like stuffing got into A tier.
Okay, I mean it's definitely an S tier, but whatever.
The three-way tie got S, A, and B, so it'll go in A. Turkey will be next, but first let's look at this turducken article.
All right, show me the turducken.
Or don't load.
Boneless turkey.
It's called a turducken. Just one of the handmade, homemade specialties transplanted New Yorker Mark Rebhan and his son Matt are cranking out.
Need some fries down?
At the restaurant and butcher shop, first opened by Mark's dad 32 years ago.
Well, basically, I mean, you have a chicken, a duck, and a turkey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken and cut it right down the back. I call this a scissor cut here. You want to get your knife tip in here. This is the oyster meat of the chicken. Best part.
Right now, the duck.
Same way.
I like this.
All right.
This is kind of like culinary Disneyland for a dude like me.
All right.
Big turkey.
If I'm down far enough, this is going to pull right out.
So you take out all of the actual turkey meat and you just shove all the other shit in there?
That was money, dude.
Okay, so they took out all the bones.
My guess.
I feel a good finger cutting coming in.
Then you're just going to kind of go down, pull the meat. There it is. Good job. We're going to take the duck and I'm going to hit it with a little Cajun seasoning. Throw the duck down.
Okay, so they're cooking this stuff separately. This isn't as like much of an abomination as I thought.
Right. Okay, how what I'm going to do? Put some of them blackening seasonings on there.
This actually looks bomb, I'm not gonna lie. I'd eat the fuck out of this.
Pockets where you took the thigh bones out.
Because they're like rubbing it down with good like seasonings and spices.
Cornbread stuffing.
Cornbread in there?
Go to your spinach
Right.
stuffing here. I'm going to put some andouille sausage.
And you guys make the andouille sausage?
Let's
also?
go, dude. This looks bomb.
Okay.
Some roasted red bell peppers.
Yeah, I haven't seen fucking Guy Fieri in a while either.
Inside this turkey.
This is like when he was young.
Much now.
He's kind of hiding him in there now.
Yeah. Now we're going to go to the chicken.
I bet you
Dude,
have a lot of friends.
Oh, dude, this looks great.
You're just going to take it
Oh my god,
and turn it like this.
dude, what?
Sometimes have a friend help you
You
hold
like sew it up again like a fucking mad scientist?
it.
When is your
Yeah, they're tying
spring
it.
clothing line?
No way.
Mac job.
Then I think you
made
deep
that
fry
look
it.
So easy.
Oh
That
my
might be
god,
looking
dude,
uncooked.
what the fuck?
I mean, it's just beautiful.
You just want to kind of set it up in
But
here.
maybe they don't deep fry it.
How long
Deep frying it would be
does this
nuts.
bird take?
This super bird here is going to take about 12 to 13 hours at 200
What?
degrees.
How many?
13 hours? Damn, dude. I want to try this now.
Jeez,
Maybe we should make turducken next year.
One.
who the fuck wants to cook for 13 hours?
I feel like it'd be cool. Like, wake up at like 5 a.m., just throw it in your oven, then go back to sleep, and it'll be ready. Like,
Cut it right down the middle.
Because you prepare everything before.
Oh, you should smell that.
And there's no bones in this, huh? Oh my god.
For you.
I think you
That's-
can deep fry it too, though.
Man.
It's a good combination.
Because I
Yeah,
feel like
no,
people burn down their deep fried turducken. This guy looks like he's having a good time.
A fried T-bone
At least he's
turducken.
outside, I think.
Like the copycat that dude. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's get it.
What the hell is he drinking? That doesn't.
Just a mug.
Agent two-step or OG spatchcock.
Uh,
Let's get the machine is gonna be a mother.
Damn, this guy is 40,000. Oh, you uploaded this 7 hours ago. This is brand new.
Salt free.
oh, there
Here
you
it
go.
is.
Money shot.
He's using like a coat hanger.
Seems safe.
He's doing it outside. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
That honestly looks pretty decent. See what it looks like when he cuts into it.
The duck cooked perfectly. Look at that. Ain't nobody wants no well done duck. Get that in there. But I'm about to give that a little run, dude.
But is he putting it in afterwards? This looks so much worse than the one we just looked at.
Yeah.
If we make one up, we're doing that other recipe.
Yeah,
All right.
Guy Fieri's
Turkey
style.
time. I like how they like layered it, and they also
Yeah, that was fucking
layered it,
man.
and also like the peppers in there looked like they'd be really good.
That was just fucking
can't-
way good.
I can't put turkey into F tier. I'd like to, just as a fucking protest vote. But
No, turkey's still kind of like the main attraction.
I'll put it in
but-
B tier.
Yeah.
So it's making my plate like probably second round if there's another meat option. If there's no
Definitely
other meat
second-
option,
Yeah, okay. It's a second round draft pick for me too. I'm going for that. I
I feel
could
like
see
if
second
we had more
round.
people here, a bunch of people disagree and say it's top tier. But
No, yeah, it's not top
if you all
tier.
want to vote at top tier, you got to get here and vote.
I feel like I'd be like mindful of not eating too much turkey so that I could eat some of those dessert in S tier, like at the end of the meal.
Same.
That shit's B tier, dude.
I'm pretty happy with B tier. Turkey's, it's mid. B tier is mid. It's in the middle.
Yeah,
And then we have
and
one
turkey.
more
Is, yeah, that feels appropriate to me too. Actually, turkey is pretty mid.
I want to look up the difference between white and brown gravy.
I feel like white gravy is like sausage gravy.
Here we go, mash.com. Let me know what's up. God, all these sites make you stop the ad blocker.
Yeah,
Pause
they
on
gotta
this.
they gotta pay their bills.
All right, there's two kinds of gravy lovers. Those who hear gravy, I like both. What are you talking about? Super creamy sauce atop chicken fried steak or buttermilk biscuits. Those who instead picture a Thanksgiving turkey or Sunday roast smothered in an amber-hued elixir. Both are called gravy and served with special occasion dishes, but few key differences give them alternative names, tastes, and colors. What are they? Somebody voted A tier for turkey. That must have been Buzz King. White gravy has humble origins according to the book by Southern Food by John Egerton. In Civil War-era Kentucky, Samuel Cruz often breakfasted, is that a word? Breakfasted on coffee, biscuits, and gravy made from meat drippings, thickened with cornmeal and finished with milk. According to Egerton, the gritty, sawdusty consistency of the gravy and its popularity among sawmill crews earned the sauce its other name, sawmill gravy. I've never heard that before.
Wait, sawdusty is a desirable characteristic?
I feel like I've had white gravy and it does not taste sawdusty. I don't know what the fuck these people are
Yeah,
talking about.
what?
Made from the
Maybe
scraps of meat and a touch of dairy, it was appreciated as an inexpensive yet rib-sticking way to start the day. Today, it's more common to thicken white gravy with flour instead of cornmeal. Maybe that's why it's less sawdusty. The rest of the steps remain the same. Cook start with a hot skillet of sausage, bacon, or chicken drippings. Stir in flour to make the roux, and then complete the sauce by slowly whisking in whole milk. So it sounds like you're just using gravy with, as you were saying, sausage, bacon, or chicken instead of. And brown gravy uses broth instead of milk, and that's why it becomes brown.
Oh, that sounds better. I mean, I'd rather make it with broth, right?
Meat drippings, butter, and flour. Instead of adding milk or cream, you incorporate broth. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I think it just depends on what you're putting on. Because, like, I think biscuits and, like, certain things, you're probably doing white gravy. I do think for Thanksgiving, brown gravy is more of the, like, traditional one. But I don't think white gravy's bad. Like, I feel like I put it in A tier. Gravy's just fucking good. Gravy's never bad. We'll see what you and Buzz King say for the final.
Gravy. I don't know. It's I feel like brown gravy's better, just because, like I said, it's made with the broth and not just.
I'd still, if either option are available, I'd still go put both on my fucking mashed potatoes and my.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's true. They can both be good. You're right. I'm gonna vote A as well. I feel like gravy's always just like not gonna be a mistake. It should be on each one of my like plates every time I go back and forth.
Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion enough to like say one's way better than the other. Like they're both good.
They're both really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Brown gravy's probably just saltier because if white gravy has milk instead of broth, broth is really salty. But you can just add salt to your white gravy, and then it's pretty much the same thing.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited for Thanksgiving dinner.
I think Buzz King would be
B. I don't know.
I think it's got an A though, because we both voted A. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I'll screenshot this list and put it in our Discord.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It just makes me hungry, to be honest. I'm fucking.
That's what I'm at too. Like, I'm pretty excited to eat later. Although 9 o'clock is pretty much way later.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a minute. That's like the worst part of Thanksgiving is like waiting for dinner. What's up? Having lunch and random channel surfing. What's going on, Thor?
We've just been doing a Thanksgiving food tier list. This is the tier list where it ended up, unless you voted and changed it. I didn't see. No, A tier 1. This is our final tier list of Thanksgiving foods. S tier, we got apple pie, mashed potatoes, cheesecake, honey baked ham, pecan pie. A tier, we got brown gravy, Brussels sprouts, green bean casserole, mac and cheese, scalloped potatoes, sweet potato casserole, stuffing, and white gravy. B tier, we got baked potato, corn on the cob, cornbread, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, roasted vegetables, spinach, artichoke dip, turkey. C tier, we got biscuits, bread rolls, candied yams, lemon meringue pie, and squash casserole. F tier was peach cobbler, pineapple sauce, and red velvet cake.
Let me see. Of this, like my first fucking run to the like place, I'm gonna probably have mashed potatoes, stuffing. We'll do a ham, honey ham.
It's a weird question. But do you know the band Valiant Thor? I used to listen to the shit out of that band. I wonder if your name is related to them at all. Isn't that a band, right? Valiant. I think they spell it different.
Valiant Thor.
They do it with 2 R's. Oh, but apparently it just means is a delegate of a high council at VIP status in the Pentagon from 1957 to 1960. I did not know they were named after that, but
oh,
yeah, I used to listen to this band Valiant for all the freaking time. And happy Thanksgiving to you. I can probably play like 10 seconds of their song before getting Kuiper came. Valiant Thor. They had I found them because they were in fucking Guitar Hero 1. They had like a bonus track.
Yeah, that's right. I was gonna say, where did I know that band from?
But Colin Montgomery and I actually got pretty into them. I wonder.
Let me
used to
see.
like Man Behind the Curtain. I thought that was a cool song. I haven't listened to this band forever though. I don't really listen to heavy metal anymore. Let's see. Let's just skip into what's the most viewed part, most replayed. Let's watch this.
All right, Buzz King.
And that's all we can play before we get copyright striked. All right, let's do a giveaway and let's call this a stream.
Yeah,
I don't even know
let's
how
see.
people are watching right now. Pretty much, Buzz King is the only one that's been chatting, and it was his prize we're gonna give away. So if nobody else joins, we can give something else away to Buzz King. But exclamation point neon in your wallet if you're on Twitch to join this giveaway that we're doing.
Oh, Marcy's getting perked up. She sees people walking around outside.
Okay, we got some lurkers. What's up, Mocha and Winnie? And then we're also gonna go do some Thanksgiving stuff. But thanks for joining us on your
Yeah.
holiday.
Getting ready to feast.
I've been ignoring my family. They're all in the other room doing stuff.
What are they doing?
I think my dad's watching football right now. There's like 3 football
Oh.
games on today. The Seahawks are actually playing tonight. Tonight at
Oh,
4
nice.
or 5:15, I think.
Nice. You guys, is everybody in your family into football?
No, not really. Just my dad.
Oh, okay.
I think Jackie and Jessica were out by the pool.
Nice. And then you're going out to dinner, right? At a restaurant, like you said.
I wonder if I can find the picture of it. The Purple Room. This is where we're going to dinner. Purple Room, Palm Springs. I think it's a hotel,
Ooh, fancy.
but it's... Oh, wait. Thanksgiving Jazz Celebration. This is what we're doing. I can see the menu. Good. Let's get some fucking research in here. Like giving starters, you can get a soup, a purple pear salad, a shrimp cocktail, or a Thanksgiving salad. Thanksgiving salad has Brussels sprouts, dried cranberries, pecans, roasted butternut, goat cheese, bacon, apple. I feel like that might be the winner for me.
That sounds pretty good. It's either that or the purple pear salad, just because I
That
don't
one's
know
got
what the hell
port
that is.
wine, poached pear, goat cheese, candied pecans, and pomegranate vinaigrette. That sounds pretty good too.
That sounds more like my speed. That's a little sweeter.
The mains you can get herb roasted turkey breast. That'll probably be what I pass on.
Yeah.
Scottish salmon, salmon with cranberry chutney, asparagus, mashed potatoes, vegan bourguignon. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's vegan,
No,
so I'm not eating
pass.
that. Pork tenderloin, which is pineapple glazed wrapped pork tenderloin with wild rice and
Ooh.
haricot
That
fruit,
sounds
and then
pretty good.
short ribs. Short rib beef slow cooked with red wine, served with mashed potatoes, carrots, and peppercorn sauce. That's probably gonna be what I get.
Short ribs. Yeah, damn, that's an interesting one.
Dessert, they've got pumpkin cheesecake pie. That sounds actually pretty fucking interesting.
Pumpkin
It's
cheesecake.
biscuit cheese. Molten cake and gelato or sorbet. So that's what we got going on. Wonder if we can see the. It doesn't show a picture.
Short
Yeah,
ribs
they
or
have like a
salmon,
live jazz band
DNA.
playing.
DNA says short ribs or salmon. I would go, yeah. I don't know. Short ribs is such an interesting one to see on a menu for Thanksgiving. It makes me want to try it.
So this is the venue. It's like you got your tables, then they have like a jazz band set up on stage,
Oh, that's dope.
and they play for like during the 3 courses. So get some sweet live jazz, get some nice foods. I'm excited. We went here last year and it was really nice.
That's dope. Yeah.
I think I'm going with the
It's
short
funny-
ribs. Short ribs sound bomb.
It's funny that pumpkin like cheesecake pie thing is like everything. It's like cheesecake and it's a cake and a pie.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Pumpkin
try that. Also, the other one though, the molten cake sounds pretty good, but
That's just like probably like a brownie that's still molten on the inside, huh?
yeah, it's probably bomb though. It comes with ice cream as well.
I love that.
All right, we're gonna give away a Thanksgiving pack from. Did we just get a bunch more shit? Yeah, we did. From the Dogzilla Woof collection for Happy Thanksgiving for everybody. And then get you some Thanksgiving themed corgis. But let's do it.
I still have to
Last
open
call,
my-
exclamation point neon, and I'll give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one grub.
My NFTs.
It's kind of cold in this room. My parents always crank the air conditioning during the day. Like, since my door's not open, it just like makes my room freezing.
Really? It's actually kind of nice today.
I'd prefer if it's warmer, like inside, but my parents like to leave the AC on at 70 flat.
Fuck, that's cold. I'm used to like 10 degrees hotter than that.
Same. That's why it's like. The other thing is it's probably colder than 70 in my room because like it's 70 in the room where the thermostat is, but they leave the doors open, so it like heats up out there. And then it like my room doesn't get that heat, but it just gets the cold because my door's shut. It's frigid in here. It's probably like 66, but it's super cold for me.
That's like how
It's not
my
very-
parents like to keep it too. They're nuts.
Probably go out by the pool after this and heat up. I already showered, so I don't want to swim. Mahala, congrats.
Let's go.
I'll have to send you his wallet because I do not have access. No wallet ID. Good thing we have a list with all the wallets. Wallet prize. But congrats, Mahala. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And we'll give away the last one tomorrow for a post Thanksgiving. You can win it while you eat your leftovers.
Yeah, remind people to eat their leftovers.
I'll send this to you, Max. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow if anybody's interested in hanging. We've got a new sticker dropping. I still need those pictures also, Max.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me send them to you right now.
Dogzilla, you already took them?
Yeah. So I
Okay.
sent them. I'll put
I'll
them
show them off
into,
the stream if you want to send them to me before we end.
yeah, I'll put them into Team Talk. Let's
Cool,
see.
and we can send those goofballs tomorrow too. Tomorrow I'm in less of a rush on stream. I'm more down to hang out. We also we're scheduled to stream tomorrow at 12:30, and I think we're supposed to be streaming at 2:30 with NFT Gamer TV. So we'll be doing a little bit of both. And TD said he might have a redemption thing done by tomorrow, but no promises because it takes a while, it seems like.
I
But
see.
we might be able to do a VRL, but it'd be for the last one. It wouldn't be for Mark the Narc, but still, nobody got to redeem that one yet. So potentially
Oh.
tomorrow, if you want some VRL, if you got the Neon Blend tokens, we might be dropping stickers, and we'll be dropping paid
There
stickers
we
as
go.
well.
They're uploaded into the Team Talk chat.
Oh shit! Somebody just posted a video that we can watch. Okay, we got a few things going. Clown World.
It's Luna, activist teacher here, and I know that everyone is getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving in America, but I want to remind people that this is a white supremacist holiday for genocidal maniacs. It should be a day of
Oh,
mourning.
damn.
It should celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day instead. What I do is that I get together with my friends and we have a day of mourning. We do have the typical
sounds like a
food
real
of
bummer.
mashed potatoes and stuffing and gravy.
Mourning and
Everything
feasting.
in except for the turkey. And we get together and we cry over the cranberry sauce. And of course, we do a land acknowledgement and state that the land is that we're
I can't tell if
standing
this
on
is a
does not
joke or if this
belong
is
to
real.
us. Although I do feel like I have a right to be there because I'm 142nd Hotep. Hi, it's Luna.
Yeah, I'll pass on the day of mourning. I'll have a nice day with my family and celebrate what we're thankful for. I feel like that sounds like a lot more
So
fun.
you just sound like a genocidal maniac.
That's okay. I can live with that. I'll have great food. All right.
Yeah, that's funny.
So here's the stickers we got going tomorrow, everybody.
Mark that.
Mark the Narc. So we got a holographic one and we got a normal one. The way it works is we send these randomly to people that purchase these. So you have a chance of getting two if you pay for one, but it's random. So just like opening a pack, RNG, some people get it, some people won't. The only way you can find out is if you buy one. These will be on sale for $3 each. Shipping included. We ship internationally. So
Yeah.
consider supporting us if you like. And then we also have a couple other stickers available. So if you wanted to buy some together, what is it? Neon Space. There we go. I should probably change this. Yeah, we still got Live Dudes, Cut My Life into Pizza, and Wash Your Cheek. So, oh, actually, we got more. And we got Fame Condensed. So we got stickers available. The Fame Condensed, I believe, is what will be available for blend tokens, hopefully tomorrow, if not soon. But
nice.
Yeah, that's what we got going on tomorrow. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. Let me see if I can find some Thanksgiving music to play us out. Should I just YouTube Thanksgiving music?
Yeah, what even is Thanksgiving music?
Thanksgiving music. Thanksgiving dinner jazz, smooth jazz.
Oh, that's like what you're gonna hire later.
There's Thanksgiving fall vibes, lo-fi Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's
sound like Thanksgiving to you.
That sounds like, I mean, lo-fi chill music. I don't know about it doesn't scream Thanksgiving, but
yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably be doing more NFT stuff tomorrow and less Thanksgiving food, but thanks for joining us. We had fun.
It was a good little like a warm up to entice my palate for eating a feast later.
Yeah, and I'm just hungry. Thank you for the whatever those are called, the cheer.
Yeah.
I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'll probably be in and out of Discord if anyone wants to hang.
See you guys. Yeah,
Otherwise,
happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your turkey if you're having it. Otherwise, enjoy, knowing other people are enjoying it.
Yeah, if we don't see you tomorrow, have a happy weekend.
Yeah.
It's shit, we're almost to December. Time is flying. Peace
I
out,
know,
everybody.
right?
Have fun watching Cadrell. He's playing Worse again. Peace
Yeah,
out.
happy Black Friday deals too, and then Cyber Monday's coming up too.
I feel like Black Friday's all online now.